A handsome man was jolted awake by the jarring ring of an alarm clock, its gentle female voice quickly silenced by his impatient hand. After rising, he first stood before the mirror, admiring his own finely sculpted, statue-like face. Once groomed, he headed to work. But as he drove his sports car onto the streets, he found them completely deserted. Unfazed, Nick assumed it was a police blockade. However, even when he reached the bustling downtown core, it remained eerily empty. Glancing at the time, 9:05 a.m., Nick grew uneasy. The streets should have been teeming with life, yet not a soul was in sight. Frightened, Nick pulled over, fearing some catastrophe. Yet all the city's buildings and infrastructure stood intact, showing no signs of damage. The bizarre truth dawned on him. The vast city seemed to hold only him. What was happening? Terrified and bewildered, Nick desperately raced through the streets, searching for any trace of another human being, but to no avail. Suddenly, Nick jolted awake in his bed. The familiar sound of his alarm clock rang out. It had all been a terrifying nightmare. Nick, the heir to a substantial fortune following his parents' tragic car accident, lived a life of leisure and romance. Blessed with striking looks and wealth, he cycled through girlfriends with ease. Soon, he had moved on from Julia. At his birthday party, his best friend Brian offered heartfelt congratulations and enthusiastically introduced his own girlfriend, Laura. The moment Nick saw the youthful and beautiful Laura, he was captivated. Unlike his usual flings, Laura stirred something genuine in him, a true flutter of the heart. Seizing a moment while Brian was distracted with a drink, Nick whisked Laura away to a room for a chat. His charm, wit, and good looks soon won Laura over as well. Brian, however, quickly noticed their intimate rapport. Deliberately spilling his drink, he created an excuse for Laura to awkwardly excuse herself to fetch another. Brian scoffed at Nick's Playboy ways. He confessed that Laura was his dream girl, but admitted that if Nick pursued her, he wouldn't stand a chance. As a novelist, Brian's patron was Nick himself, the only one who truly appreciated his talent. Faced with a choice between love and his career, Brian felt forced to step aside. Nick personally drove Laura home. He even gifted her a sketch he had drawn himself. While their evening remained proper, Nick knew deep down he had genuinely fallen for Laura.